as I said yesterday, we will have a revision, not revision, an oral test, I said. What are the B forms? Tell me, friends. What are the B forms in English?
Is MR.
Yeah, is, am, are,
Was.
was, were. Okay. Now the question on B forms. Where are is, am, are used? In which tense? Is, am, are used in which tense? Yes?
Present tense.
Present tense.
Yes, present tense. Okay. And one more question. Are they used only in active voice or are they also used in passive voice?
In both.
In both. So both in AV and PV. Okay. Now again, was or were are used in which tense?
Past tense.
Past tense. And they're also used in active voice and
Passive one.
passive voice. Okay. Now what are the special B forms? Tell me. Ron, clear? Board is clear?
Be, been, been.
Be, being, be. Okay. Now we will verify about all. Take the word be. In which voice is it used? Is it used only in active voice or in passive voice?
Both. में.
Both.
Okay. It is used in active voice as well as passive voice. In active voice, in which tense is it used? In passive voice, in which tense is it used?
Future tense. Simple future.
In active voice, it is used in future
Continuous.
continuous. I shall be doing the work. Whereas in passive voice, it is used in simple future. Okay. So be is used both in active voice and passive voice. Whereas in active voice, it is used in future continuous. Please mute yourself. And in passive voice, it is used in simple future. Okay. Now let us go about the word being. Now tell me, friends, is it used in active voice or passive voice?
Only passive.
Very good. Only passive. In which tense is it used?
Present.
Continuous. All continuous.
All continuous. Do all the three continuous tenses have passive voice? It is used in continuous, but
present
all the three
No, ma'am.
continuous tenses.
Only
Future
Only
continuous
present and
tense.
past.
Yes, ma'am.
Not
Past.
future.
Future continuous doesn't have a passive voice. So where are they used in passive voice? Present, continuous, and past continuous. Okay. Now let us take the word been. Where is been used? In
All.
active voice or passive voice? Friends, been is used in active voice or passive voice? Or both?
Both.
Both. Very good. It is used in both. In active voice, it is used in all perfect continuous tenses. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. Okay. I have been doing the work, I had been doing the work, I will have been, or I shall have been doing the work. In active voice, it is used in, okay, perfect, all three perfect continuous tenses. Whereas in passive voice, it is used in which tense? Been
Perfect.
only perfect.
All perfect.
All perfect tenses. All three perfect, only perfect tenses, not perfect continuous. Do perfect continuous tense has passive voice?
No.
No, they don't have passive voice because be, being, all three words will be there. So you can't have the answer. See, these are very important, friends. Now, let us talk about has, have, had. In which tense all these are used? Where are they used? In which tense? Continuous, simple, perfect, or perfect continuous?
Present perfect
Which
Con-
tense?
Continue.
Not, I didn't ask you.
Oh, sorry.
Are they
Perfect.
used in continuous tense or perfect tense?
Perfect.
In all perfect tenses, all perfect. Active voice or passive voice?
Both.
Hello, both. They're used in active voice and passive voice. So this is, if you are thorough with this, you will never do a mistake. Okay. Now, so this is what you understood, I guess. Next, my next question goes to structures. Only one girl and one boy are answering. I want many of you to participate. Simple. It is as simple as that. Now I will divide the whole thing into two parts. AV, PV. Active voice, passive voice. Okay. Let us talk about simple tenses. All simple tenses. Tell me what is the active voice of simple present? V1. Is it? This table is very important. Whole voice will be there in one table. He sings a song. V1. Okay, a song is sung by me. So passive voices is, am, are. Plus what is the verb to be used in passive voice, friends?
V3.
Verb in
V3.
passive voice? V3. So V1 is changed into is, am, are, V3. And this is present. Now past. What is the active voice of simple past?
V2.
V2. Because it is in past, we use was or were plus V3. Okay. Next, we go for simple future. What is the structure of active voice?
Will or
Will
shall
or
plus V1.
shall V1. Good. Now, will or shall plus V1 should be changed into, there is one extra B form used, which is this here,
B.
BEB. Okay. Will or shall plus B plus V3. Now, if you see, V1 is changed into V3 to show that it is in V1, we use is, am, are. V2 is changed into V3, but to show that it is in past tense, we write was over. And this is in future tense, V1, but V1 changed to V3. And in order to compensate both, will or shall plus B plus V3. Okay, this completes simple tenses into passive voice. Now, let us go for continuous tenses. Active voice, passive voice. Okay, now continuous. Present continuous. What is the active voice structure of present continuous? Is,
Am,
am, are plus V4.
V4.
Changes to is, am. How will you change? Is, am, are
Being.
plus
Being.
being
Plus V3.
plus V3. Good. Now past. Mute yourself or you come out of the place where people are talking at the back. Now past tense. Was or were plus V4 changes to was or were plus being plus V3. Amma, please mute yourself. Okay. Javed, please mute yourself, Javed. Javed. Mr. Harikishan, please mute Mr. Javed. Javed might be in his office. Okay. Right. So this completes a perfect, continuous tense. Future continuous tense doesn't have passive, so we won't write. Now let us go for perfect tense. Present perfect. Has or have plus V3. To show that it is in passive voice, you use being. has or have plus been plus V3. Then past, had plus V3, had plus been plus V3. Then future, will, shall, have, V3 becomes will, shall, have, been plus V3. Now let us look at the sentence, one sentence. Okay, he writes a test. What is the answer for that? He writes a test. Friends, he
A
writes a
test
test.
is
What is the
written by
answer for
him.
that?
A test
A
is
test
written by
is
him.
written. Okay. Now I want that he writes a test to be changed into past tense, simple past.
He wrote a
He-
test.
What is the answer for that?
A test was
A test was
Written by him.
written.
written by. Now change the same into active voice, simple future.
He will
He
write
will
a
write
test.
a test.
A test.
A test will be
Will
written by him.
be
A test will be
This
written by
one.
him.
A test will be written by
Written
him.
by him.
Present continuous, active voice.
He is
Okay,
writing
present
a
He
continuous
is
test.
active
writing a
voice.
test.
A test
Answer.
is being written by him.
A test is being written by him. Next one. He was writing a
Writing a
test.
test.
Answer. Answer.
A test
Passive
was
voice.
being written by him.
Very good. Now next, present perfect. Please write the present perfect of the same sentence. He writes a test. He has.
He has written a test.
He has.
A
What is the
test
passive voice?
has been written by him.
Very good. A test has been written by him. Past perfect. Active voice.
he had
He
He
had.
had written a test.
He had written. No. Written.
He had
Written a
written a
test.
test.
Passive voice.
a
Passive
test
voice.
had been
A
written
test
by
had
him.
been written.
Test
Very good.
has been written by him.
Last sentence. Very good, Nana. Now,
He
future
will
perfect
have-
active voice. He will
He
have
will have written a test.
written a test.
A
A
test
test
will have been written by
Written
him.
by him.
A test will
Very
have
good.
been
A test
written by
will have been written by him. Okay. Now I'll ask you a few sentences. You tell me in which tense they are, and you convert them into passive voice. Right? He was. Okay. He was making fun of others. He was making fun of others. Which tense is that?
Present continuous.
Past continuous. Very good. Now change it into. He was making fun
Past,
of others.
past.
Where should you look immediately? Past. Okay, look at the verbs. Okay, was making fun of others. Now,
Others were made fun by him.
others were
Being made fun by
this
him.
one.
Others were being made.
Okay,
uh,
being made
Fun by him.
fun of. Preposition should be kept as it is, no? Okay, others
Fun
were
of by
being
him.
made fun of by him. Okay, it may be a strange answer, but it's the correct answer. Okay, now I shall leave this place. I shall leave this place. Which tense is that?
Simple future.
I shall. Simple future. Please change it into passive voice.
This place will be left.
I shall leave. I'm pointing the hand. I shall leave this place. This place.
This place will be left by me. Shall be.
Shall be.
No, you should not use shall. Only for ing we have to use shall. So this place will be left by
Left by him.
me. Okay. He sprinkles water. Which tense is that? He sprinkles
Simple
water.
present.
Simple
Look
present.
at the verb. present. Change it into passive voice.
The is sprinkled.
Water is sprinkled.
Water is
by him.
sprinkled by him.
Water is sprinkled by him. Okay. He will have formed a line. Okay, they will have formed a line. They will have formed a line. Which tense is that?
Future perfect.
They
Future
will
perfect.
in future.
Perfect future.
They will have formed, not perfect future, future perfect. Okay. Now they will have formed the line into passive voice. They will have formed the line. A line. A line.
A line
Line will
be
have
formed.
been formed.
I repeat the sentence. They will have formed the line. A line will have been.
Formed by.
What is the verb?
Formed by them.
Formed by them.
Okay, very good. Okay. He presented the thesis. He presented the thesis.
Simple past.
Verb, look at only the verb. Very good. Simple past. Passive voice.
The
The
thesis
thesis
being presented by him
Hey. Where is being here, madam?
was
Okay. Okay, he presented the thesis. The thesis was
presented by him.
Was presenting thesis means
Was
the thesis
being
was
presented.
being presented by him. Okay, right. Now, please copy down this table, all of you, in a straight line, so that the whole chapter will be there in one page. All of you, please copy down. I give you 2 minutes time. Make your page into 2 halves, not 4 halves. I don't have place, therefore I wrote in 4 halves. Active voice, passive voice. Heading: simple present, simple past, simple future. In the margin, you write these all names of the tenses. You write in the margin only. Make it fast. Up heading, you put active voice in one column and passive voice in other column. In the rows, you have to name tenses.
Ma'am, screen is little unclear, ma'am.
Really?
I'm not sure if others are facing the same issue.
No, my. My friends.
yes, ma'am.
What
Yes,
about you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
ma'am.
Clear or
Now
unclear?
it came clear, ma'am. I mean, if we click downside box, it will come clear, ma'am.
Please click the box which is there at the bottom for you so that it will be clear.
Okay, ma'am. Fine.
I also clicked it. Finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Rest of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Girls, have you finished? Boys, rest of the boys? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, yesterday we was discussing about the last, thank you, Nana. The last part, not the last part, the questions. One question I'll ask and then I jump into WH questions, which we have, the target is 10 minutes to complete this topic. Right. Will I, not I, will he listen to my lecture? Now, what is the first reference? Will he listen to my lecture? Helping verb question. It is there in the form of VS.
Will listen to my lecture.
He will listen to my lecture and a full stop. Now, what is that we have to do? Change it
The
into
lecture passive voice.
By him.
What's the answer? The lecture
Will be listened
will.
by him.
One word you missed. Listen.
To.
This one.
Listen.
Listen to. Preposition should be placed as it is. Okay. By him. It doesn't have any differentiation. Full stop. Now what should you do?
Will the lecture be listened to by?
Very good. Just bring the verb before because verb should be there in the beginning. So will the lecture. Ting, ting, ting. Okay. Understood this technique, all of you? Should I go to the next
Yes,
technique
ma'am.
or one more example I'll teach? One second level, you have an objective first level, second level. No, I'll give you a second level example in this. This is basic level. Not too much difficult, but just common sensical approach. Do you, hello. Do you like, uh, do you like, okay, a test, not a test. Do you like a cake? Okay. Now what you write? Do you like a cake? So you have to reverse them, no? So what will it become? Look at the board. First example, I'll tell you. You do like a cake. Okay, I'm not writing passive voice. Now, instead of do you like a cake, did you like a cake is given, then it becomes you did like a cake. Next, does he like a cake? Becomes he does like a cake. Now we have to refine them. Remember, children, do plus V1 is V1 only. Do plus like is like only. V1 means you know, no? Okay, next, here, did plus V1. Did plus V1 is nothing but V2. So did plus like is liked. Okay, here, does plus V1 is nothing but V1 plus S or ES, which means he likes. You got this point, all of you? First thing you have to know this before we go into this. Do you like a cake? Becomes you do like a cake. Do like is nothing but like because the rule is do plus V1 is V1. Do is just mixed up with that. Whereas did like means did is to be added with ed. So liked. Now does like means this yes added to this likes. Okay. Now let us answer the first question. I'm erasing the next. We'll come back to next afterwards. That is how you have to think. Remember, do plus V1 is V1, did plus V1 is V2, do plus does plus V1 is V1 plus S or ES. Okay. Now what is the passive voice for this? This becomes you like a cake. A cake, passive voice. What should I write? Is or was?
Is liked by you.
Is liked by you. Full stop. What is the answer? Verb is.
Is.
Is a cake liked by you?
Like this is second level question likewise. Okay. So what is the answer for do you like a cake? Is a cake liked by you? Okay. For example, did he come to a conclusion? Did he come to a conclusion? What is the next step, friends? He did come means? Did plus come means?
He
V2.
came to a
V2 of come
conclusion.
is?
He came to a conclusion.
Yes, past tense. He came to a conclusion. Now, what is the passive voice for that? Come on. Okay, I will change this will get an answer, but at the first level, what is the answer? A conclusion
conclusion
is a con is was, I'm sorry, was come, came, come. Hmm?
Come by
Come,
him. Come by him.
come by him.
Okay,
Was
come
come to
to
by him.
Come to by him.
Hmm. Was a conclusion. Hmm? That's why I
Come
said
to
this
by
will
him.
sound odd. So I'll change the question. I said, was a conclusion come to by him. Last slide. Does he like fruits? Does he like fruits? Second step. He
likes fruits.
Like that.
very good. Does plus V1 is he likes fruits. Next one. Fruits
Fruits
are
are
like
liked
by
are
by
Like by him.
are
Like
liked
by him.
by him. And what's the answer?
Are the fruits like
Answer.
are fruits like by
Are
him?
fruits. Correct. Are fruits liked by him and a question mark. Okay. That's it. These are the two levels that you have in helping verb questions. Now remember, a question is always in the structure of VSO. Therefore, your passive voice should also begin with a verb. That's why we wrote all the answers at the last only with a verb. Now we are going to go for which question? WH question. What have you done? What have you done? Okay. This is a question. What will not change? It will be as it is only. Okay. What will be what? Now, after what, should you use a subject or a verb to write the answer? Question should be answered in a question only. Should there be a verb or else a subject after a WH word?
Verb, ma'am.
Structure verb. So, have you done? Okay, have you done? In which tense to write the answer? Which verb to be asked? You have to think properly using your
What you
common
have
sense.
done.
Now, if you see here, has no. Now, this is an active voice. This has to be written in passive voice. First of all, see in which tense this answer question is. This is has or have plus V3. Has or have plus V3 is in which tense? Present?
Present perfect.
Perfect. Now, in perfect tense, in passive voice, there should be a special B form. What is the B form? B being B, in which B form will you use in a perfect tense? BEEN. Okay. So, been. Verb we will see what to use afterwards. What dash been? P3 is done by the subject you. Okay. Now, will you write what have been done by you or what has been done by you?
Has
Has been.
What has been done by you? Now, I'll tell you one blind rule to follow, friends. Here, 99% after a WH word, I'm telling you 99.9% after a WH word, you will use a singular verb. What are singular verbs? Is, am, has. Okay, these are all singular verbs. Was. So you will use a singular verb. Very rare cases, if there is a plural subject here, there is no object clearly mentioned. If there is a clear object mentioned and it is plural, then you have to use a plural verb. Or else 99.9% you have to use a singular verb. One more example. So you should not be in a hurry. First to find out in which tense the sentence is. And you know you have all the structures in your brain. Just apply them and write the answer. Don't go into confusion. What are the girls doing there? What are the girls doing there? First thing what you should observe are doing.
Doing.
Which tense is it?
Present continuous.
Present continuous.
Present continuous. In all continuous, there has to be which word? Been. Okay. And what has to be used as it is? This one we will fill at the last. Okay. Now, what are the girls what are the girls doing there? Okay. What dash being doing becomes what? V3 of doing is? V3 of doing.
Done.
Done by the girls
What is being done by the girls?
there. And I already told you, this girls went at last, so this girls doesn't belong to our, this is object, no. Subject we don't know. Okay. So therefore 99.9%
What
we have
is being
only-
done by the girls there?
Yes. What is being done by the girls there? One more question. Same rules, but you apply logically. Now, one future tense. What will he write in the exam? What will he write in the exam? Look at the verb first. Will write. This is in simple future. Now in simple future in passive voice, there should be a helping verb called as be. What? What will? Here there is no confusion. Use will or shall only. What will be? Write becomes
Wrote.
Written.
written.
Written. Okay.
Right, wrote, written. Okay, what will be written by him in the exam? You know, only find out what are the proper verbs. You know all the structures. Write the answer. What will be written by him in the exam? Now, try with how. How have you solved the problem? How have you solved the problem? Now, verbs. Have, solved. Which tense is that?
Present perfect.
What to be used in present perfect?
Be.
Been. Okay. Now, how will be how only? How? Been. How has? Or let us see. Let us verify. Let us not immediately write has or have. Let us verify and write. So, let us write this at last. Rest we write. How dash been. Okay, either have or has, whatever. Solved. Sorry. How has?
How has the
Here what
problem
happened?
been solved?
Correct. Here there is no problem. We need not write the answer afterwards. Why? Because already the problem is given. It is singular. Because it is singular, we write has. There is no confusion here. In the before sentences, there is no proper object to be taken. That's why we have assumed it as singular. But here already singular is given. So write it. So how has the problem been solved by you? Okay. Now, how?
Ma'am.
Bilosh, yes. Huh?
If he given problems in plural,
Have. This is your question, right? How
Yes.
how have you solved the problems? Okay. How have the problems? Problems is plural, no? For plural, you have to use a plural verb. Has is wrong. So you have to use have here. How have the problems been solved by you? That is the answer. Got it? Yeah.
Yes.
I said 99.9%, 1% according to objective goes. The object is clearly mentioned that it is, this is object, this becomes subject. No, it is plural, so we use a plural verb. If nothing is there, take it as singular verb. If something is there in singular also, you take it as singular verb. So option of having plural verb is very rare, only when the object is given. 99% objects won't be given in questions. Okay. Now one last question with how. How can you write with a pen? How can you write? No. Yes. How can you decide the decide the price of a product? How can you decide the price? Now remember, can be replaced. Can is used in the form of will and shall. Don't replace it. Can is I can. Okay. May can also be used in the form of will and shall. If you have can, don't go into confusion. Apply the rules of future tense, but use only can in the answer. Okay. So we are using will or shall or can plus V1. This is there in future, simple future tense. This has to be changed into passive voice. In simple future and passive voice, you have be. So how can, and already the object is here and it has to be transformed into the subject. How can the price be what?
Decided by you.
How can the price be decided
By you.
by you? That is the answer. Just apply the rule of future tense. Now one more, last but one in this is who. Who and whom are the two questions which will change with the WH words. What and how and when and which will not change. They will be as they are in the beginning. I'm writing, see one question. Who are resolving this issue? Who are resolving this issue? Now, who should always be changed into by whom. Who in active voice should always be changed into by whom in passive voice. Okay, so by whom?
By whom this issue is
Are
resolved.
resolving. No,
Is
don't
resolved.
know. Hey, no. Look at this. Here, look at this. Are resolving. This is in which tense? Continuous tense. In continuous tense, which verb to be used?
Being.
Where did you put that, man, Ron? Okay, so by whom
Is
is, why is, because this is in present tense. Issue is singular. Okay, by whom is this issue being resolved? Question mark. One more. Who has completed the task? No, don't tell the answer. First, let me tell you. What are you doing looking at the sentence? You're jumping into answer. Don't look at sentence on the whole. Look at the verbs. Has completed, which means it is in perfect tense. In passive voice, you should have been. That has to happen. Then you look at the whole sentence. First, only look at the verbs to decide which special verb to be used in your answer. Okay. Now tell me the answer. Who becomes?
By whom?
By whom? Task is which one? Singular. So,
Is.
hey,
it's the
why again is?
Has.
Is has.
has.
Okay, has. Because this is you came into a confusion why this is he is because it is in present tense, but this is in
Perfect.
present perfect tense. In all perfect tenses, you should use only has or have. Okay, by whom has
The task
the task been?
been completed.
That's it. Okay. The last one in voice of WH questions is whom question. In active voice, if you have whom, in passive voice, it changes into who. Whereas in active voice, okay, if you have whom, it changes to by whom. Okay. Now we are doing this first. This one, whom and who. Whom have I seen that day? Now where should you look first of all? Where should you look? Only look at the verbs. What are the verbs in the sentence?
Have
Seen.
seen.
Have seen. Now what is the second step? Come to a conclusion which helping verb to be used. Which helping verb to be used? Special P form.
Present perfect. So been.
Been. You have to use been. Decide that first. Okay. Now come with the answer. Now come to the first step. Whom. Whom is changed into who. Whom is changed into who. Okay. So who. Now here there is no object clearly mentioned. If there is no object clearly mentioned, you take a singular. So who has been? V3 is
See. With.
seen. By I becomes me that day. Who has been seen by me that day? Okay. Whom can I meet there? Whom can I meet there? What should you look? Where should you look, friends? First,
Can meet.
can and meet. Which tense is this?
Future.
Simple future.
Simple
Simple future. Which is helping verb is there in the voice? Passive voice.
Be.
B. Now start. Whom is changed into
Who.
Who.
who. Who. And there is no confusion here. You can use can. Okay. Meet becomes
Met.
met. By
Me there.
that's it. Everything is there itself. You know all the rules. Only just place them in right place. That's it. Where you will do a mistake is you see the whole sentence and try to jump into the answer. Don't go and jump into the answer. First, give the importance. This is the first thing that you have to give the importance. This is the second thing that you have to give the importance. This place is the third place where you have to give the importance. Automatically, if you fully concentrate on this, rest of the answer will automatically be placed in that perfect place only. And this is also very important, very, very important to decide. You look at this number one, in the answer you have to write in your brain, it has to be there as number one. So no mistake will come. 100% right answer will come to you. Okay, so this completes the interrogative sentences. Now, what are the third type of sentences, friends, that you have?
Imperative. Imperative.
Imperative means
Compulsory
please get
or
me a glass of
mandatory.
water. Compulsory or mandatory, it can either be a request or else an
Order.
order. Okay, now let us write a passive voice for both. Now, please write a letter. Okay. Write
And
a letter. Now, let me tell you one higher version. I'll tell you. See, actually, the structure of a declarative sentence is, what is the structure of a normal sentence? Friends, subject,
Subject plus
Verb
verb,
plus
object.
object, and a full stop. Okay. Next, the other one is interrogative. What is the structure of interrogative? Verb,
plus
subject,
plus object.
object. Okay. Now we are writing which sentence? Imperative. The structure of imperative is, I'm just writing, U/US. US means not United States of America. I'll tell you what it is. Plus verb plus object. This is the structure of an imperative sentence. Maybe from your childhood teacher was teaching this is the structure, this is the structure, but every sentence has its own structure. You have to know all the 4 basic structures. Okay. Now let us verify whether this is correct or not. US means understandable subject. I'll stand near Ron and say, please bring me a glass of water. Whom am I talking to? Ron, understandable subject. If I don't say Ron or I don't use any other word, you please bring me a glass of water. You is there. Okay, please is a requesting word, leave it. Bring is verb. Water is object. So that structure is maintained. Or bring me a glass of water. I stood near Ron and told, bring me a glass of water, looking at Ron. So immediately Ron has to run and bring because teacher is asking, she's thirsty. So bring me a glass of water becomes, again, understandable subject, standing before Ron or Sanjana or Manasa or Shailaja, whatever. Okay, then bring water. So always. Now look at this. Please write a letter. Friends, please. So what does this mean? I stood before you and told, please write a letter. Which means you please write a letter, no? So it can either be you or US. US means understandable subject. If I'm talking to one person, write a letter. Even that also, write is verb, letter is object. Write is verb, letter is object. This you or US, according to the sentence, you can assume. Okay. Now there is no worry there. This is only the basic structure of active voice. Now this is very easy. No structure, nothing. Now if it is a request given, casual answer, this is active. How can you say that this is active? You have V1. Here also you have V1. V1 can only be there in active voice. Only V3 will be there in passive voice. So both the sentences are in active. Decision taken. Now, answer is you are requested. Please will be removed and written to write a letter. So if there is a please, this phrase has to come. No, it's not a phrase, it's a clause. You are requested. Okay? Now, this is mandatory. If you see a please, you are requested. Now, this is what? This is a command or an order. It has 3-4 answers. You are ordered, hyphen, instructed, or advised, according to situation. 2.
Demanded also we can write, ma'am.
You can write accordingly. You can use as many words you write. Write a letter. Or you can even write, you should write a letter. Or let the letter be written by you. Any one answer you can write. Okay. Now, friends, you should have a doubt. Madam, in my childhood in last class, you told me that write should become written, no? Did you see any written in the answer? Write is right here. This is also right. This is also right. Okay, this is fine written. How can you tell that they're in passive voice? There should be a doubt. No problem. They are in passive voice. Why? Because this right is changed into 2 infinite. 2 plus, after 2 you can only write V1 in English. You cannot write V2, V2 or V3. To replace or to show that that is in this sentence is in passive voice, you have used this word requested, which is V3. So V3 is present, not in the form of written, but in the form of requested. Please just change into that. Okay, so you can obviously say that this is in passive voice. Even here also, these are the words which say that this is in V3. So don't get into confusion. Right is right only, ma'am. How can I say that it is in passive voice? It can be right, but these are all V3s. Therefore, they are in passive voice. Okay. This is easy, very easy. Now let us look at exclamatory sentences. 99. Any doubt in imperative? Any sentence you want to try? You can try. You can tell me a sentence. We'll try to write the answer. Just those are the answers. Please don't cry. You are requested not to cry. Please write please jump high. You are requested to jump high. Sit down. You are ordered to sit down. Simple answers. There is nothing in it. Okay. Sit down. You cannot write the sentence with let. Let sentence can be written only when there is an object. If there is no object, you can write you should sit down. You are instructed to sit down. Like that. Okay. Now, what's the spelling of hooray, children? Or hurrah?
HURRA.
Spelling of hooray or hurrah?
H-U-R-R-A-Y. Y. H-U-R-R-A-Y.
Hurrah. No,
A-Y.
this is the spelling. And you have to no. This is the spelling. Hurrah. Okay, hurrah. Hooray. If you write like that, it is a blunder in English. So hurrah. Okay. Now we won the match. One more sentence. Wow. The weather is so nice. Both are exclamatory sentences. What a nice weather it is. See here, yesterday I told you exclamatory sentence is a sentence which talks about sudden and strong feeling, surprise feeling. It can end with an exclamatory mark like this, or else it will have exclamatory mark in its sentence to show the expression. Now, subject, verb, object, verb, subject, object. Okay, US/U plus verb plus object. These three structures we learned. Now, what is the structure of exclamatory sentence? ES plus S plus V. This is the structure of exclamatory sentence. What is ES? ES is not a single word. ES is an expression. It can be a word or a group of words which expresses exclamation, which means sudden expression. So in this sentence, ES is hurrah. In this sentence, wow. In this sentence, what a nice weather. Okay. So the structure of exclamatory sentence is ES plus subject. Here V is the subject, weather is the subject, it is the subject. Then verb. One is the verb, is the verb, and is the verb. So the structure of exclamatory sentences ES plus S plus V. You have to remember all these four structures: subject, verb, subject, object. US. This is not needed, but still we learned now, so we will. So US plus U, V plus O, then ES plus S plus V. Now let us try. First of all, the basic thing that we have to know to change anything into passive voices, there should be an object. If there is no object, at least there should be something which is an imaginable object. Now here, What is an object? When you pose a question, what do the what? When you pose a question, what to the sentence, and you get back the answer, that is called an object. Hurrah! What did we win? Match. So we have an object. Only when we have an object, either physically present or present internally, indirectly, only then you can convert that sentence into passive voice, or else you can't convert that sentence into passive voice. So this can be written. 1 is V2. So, hurrah, the match was won by us. Fine. Hurrah, the match was won by us. We can write the answer for that question. Now see here. Wow, the weather is nice. Okay. Wow, the weather is nice. See here. We won the match. We won what? The weather is what? Is there any answer? How is the weather means nice is the answer. You don't have an answer for the question what. Don't tell me what is nice weather. Weather is subject. To find out object, we have to pose the question along with the subject. What did we win the match? Likewise, what did the weather? What is the weather? No answer. So you cannot write a passive voice to this. Here, what a nice weather it is. It is what? It is what? What a nice weather. It is what means it is what a nice weather. So even this cannot be written in passive voice. So 99% of exclamatory sentences cannot be written in passive voice.
Dore,
1 to
sorry.
2% can be changed into passive voice. Very rarely like this. So in grammar books also, even in Wren and Martin or any other book, you won't find passive voice for exclamatory sentences. Okay. But we can't say 100% we can't change them into passive voice. 1%, 2% we have a chance for special sentences like this. Completed the voices, completed any doubts, come please. Come with the doubts. I give you 1 minute break to jump into next topic of writing. Doubts please, or any other questions that you want to ask regarding voice? No? Take 1 minute break because your mind has to set to a new topic. 1 minute break, just 1 minute break to refresh yourself, have some water. Even I'll drink some water. We go for writing part. As I promised, I'll teach you brainstorming. Okay. Friends, I'm here back. I don't know 1 minute is completed or not. I had my water in the came. Right. So what writing task? It is of 3 stages. Pre-stage. I'm talking about task 2, friends, not task 1. Task 2. Pre-stage. Formative or writing stage or phase, you can say, and post stage. Okay. Total how many minutes you have? 40 minutes to write this essay. And we have to divide the time wisely for all the 3 stages. This solidly has to take 30 minutes. This has to take 5 minutes. This has to take 5 minutes. Please copy this. Copy this, all of you. Then we will go into every stage. No, but in one of the classes, please show me all your faces. I didn't see your faces, children. I have shown my face to you. Before we start speaking, I have to see everyone so that I can give the feeler of speaking. Maybe on Wednesday. Okay, finished writing this? Friends, have you finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Still
Yes,
writing?
ma'am.
Right. Please write. Please write. They're very important. Please write carefully. You put the numbers also. 1, 2, 3. Now can I erase?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll discuss about the first stage, which is for 5 minutes. So number 1, pre-stage. It is further divided into 3. As I told, brainstorming. Okay. Then take a stand, means take a decision. Then give priority. A, B, C. Friends, see here. In the pre-stage in 5 minutes, you have to again use your time wisely for 3 steps. Do brainstorming, then take a stand. After doing brainstorming, see, we have a problem. I already told you. Once you look at the question, like we have previous childhood knowledge or acquired knowledge, reading books and looking at the news, watching television and everything. Okay, let me complete. Just looking at the question as you wrote the answer for a voice, some mistake will come. In writing part, what mistake will come, friends? You will come across writing something for 1 paragraph or 2 paragraphs if you don't do this brainstorming. Okay. And if you have decided that I want to write negatively, but after doing brainstorming, you understand that, oh no, I am not towards writing negative, I want to write positive. Then your essay will continue. So you have to understand your mind by yourself. So brainstorming is very important. Don't directly come to a conclusion and write only one side looking at your sentence. So this will help you. After writing the brainstorming, after doing brainstorming, I'll tell you how to do brainstorming. Then you come to looking at the points, come to a conclusion. How many positives and how many negatives? Positives are 70% and negatives are, okay, 30%. Go for positive side. If both are equal, then come and count the neutral points. Some points can be neutral also, which can be used both the ways. Then if you nullify them, you come across either positive or negative. If you come across 50-50 again, then you come to a conclusion where which points you can write strongly. If you can write positive points strongly with examples and all, you can write. So first thing, let me explain you clearly. Pre-stage. It is for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, what are you going to do? We are going to do brainstorming. In brainstorming, we will think about various dimensions of the topic. Then, based on the dimensions of the topic, we'll take a decision. Take a stand means take a decision. After taking a decision, you will not be very, very clear with all the points that you have come across with example to construct it into a form of paragraph. So out of 10 points, you can write only on 3 points because 4 paragraphs are enough for body. Okay, so you will take only few points, then you number them 1, 2, 3. Then you give priority. Now you are 100% ready to write your essay. Only then you start writing your essay. Without doing this, if you write your essay, you write an essay, but not a proper essay. First you copy this, we go for the next.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, let us give a chance for this also. Advertisements in television during television programs have to be banned, or advertisements during the television programs have to be replaced by some other whatever it is. If that is the thing, so let us look at the key point: advertisement. Whether to talk positively about advertisement or negatively. Okay. Now I'm erasing this. Friends, can I erase?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now keep the heading brainstorming. Okay. BS, brainstorming. Advertisement. Okay. Now, advertisement has a negative influence on the youth or whatever, something on advertisement is given. Now you have to talk about, if they haven't given the point towards the negative side, you have to be thinking about a positive side. Okay, whatever it is, first, before taking a decision, what is your brain thinking? You have to see. Now come with the points, either positives or negatives, whatever the points that come with the points. Tell me, positive point or negative point? Advertisement. I give my point. Creativity. It induces creativity in the humans. Next point. Come on, let us have a discussion. It gives popularity to the products. Then,
Awareness.
New,
friends,
ma'am.
come on. Yes. Awareness. I come to your point. Gives awareness. Next one. A girl has told the point. What is it?
A reach to the people.
Somebody has told one point. Reach to people, we can take it as popularity, right? Income. Income to television, groups. Then what else? Negative points also you can tell. Whatever comes to your brain, you tell me. Sense or nonsense, no problem. This is how you have to write fast. You have to do 1 minute fast on
Attract,
that.
ma'am.
Manipulation.
Okay. Manipulation, negative point. Manipulation and attractiveness can also
Misleading.
be used in both the points.
Misleading.
Misleading, manipulate. Okay, misleading, manipulation are same, but still I'll write because you are telling, I find it nice. Attraction. What else? What else? Positive side, negative side. Negativity also, you think. Influence, negative influence. You see an advertisement of a liquor bottle and people will tend to go and see, oh, we will become this like this hero, and we go for it. Negative influence. Okay, 2 more points. Come with 2 more points. Hello, 2 more points. Understanding of the usage. These are all general points. We don't require any too much of read knowledge or acquired knowledge. Just common sense. With common sense, all of us came to a conclusion. These are the points. Okay. Let us see.
Launch of any product.
First step is do the
Launch of any product.
Launch of any product, or else we can write comparison, right? Hmm? And launch. Launch is a neutral point. What can you write on it? It is not on positive side and negative, but as you said, I'm writing comparison. Also neutral point. Now let us see how many positives and how many negatives have come. Negative influence is purely negative. Creativity is positive. Popularity is positive. Mostly we can write on positive side. Awareness is positive. You may talk both on both sides, but whatever can be written maximum we'll see. Income positive. Manipulation negative. Attraction both positive and negative. We'll add negative only. Negative. Okay. But it is negative for people and good for the TV hubs. Okay. Misleading negative. Understanding is a neutral point, we write positive. Comparison positive. Now count positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positive. 1, 2, 3, 4 negative. So our brain is thinking towards this. So in order to convert that and write positive, some neutral points which are being there also you can convert to positive. So this is called brainstorming. Okay, this has to be taken 1 to 2 minutes time, and you can finish it. Lot of practice. Instead of writing essays, first of all, take number of questions and do only brainstorming. Set 2 minutes time, do brainstorming. Keep it aside. Do brainstorming, keeping it aside. That practice, if you do, you will come across all the things. And now you felt shy to talk, but in the next classes onwards, if you do the brainstorming, you come across so many points. So we came to a conclusion. First step is brainstorming completed. After counting, we come to a conclusion of 6:4. 6 positive, 4 negative. So second step is take a stand. So we are going towards the positive side. We decided to write the essay. This doesn't take even 1 second also. Oh, we took a decision. Take a stand. Positive side. Now what is the third step? Give priority. Now 6 points are there. If you write all the points equally well, it's fine. But I will have only knowledge on few points to write a very good essay. So let me give priority. If I am asked to write, I can write very good on popularity first. Then I can write on income next. Then I can write on comparison next. Okay. Then I can write on positive point.
Creativity.
Creativity first, fourth point. Okay. Likewise, 4 are enough. But if you have, I in the sense I can construct one essay also on creativity, so I gave only 4. But if you can write only less points, give priority to all. That means when you start writing your essay, first point you write on popularity. In first paragraph or half of the first means after introduction, talking about body, you'll write about popularity. Then you go for awareness. Okay. Now, friends, if I want to help you more also, what to write on popularity? Again, you can just draw one circle like this. Again, how can I write on popularity? Do small brainstorming here if you want. Again, that will give you 1 paragraph. Again, here also you can do brainstorming. That again takes time, but whole 5 minutes will be used perfectly well, and you will get it. If you know, actually, in general, you people are grown up and you need not use that brain. You need not do the brainstorming. But if you want have clarity, you can do the brainstorming. So 3 steps should be completed in 5 minutes. 5 minutes is maximum time. Okay, brainstorming, taking a decision, giving the priority. This is how we complete our first step, which is for 5 minutes. Anyone wanted to copy this, or should I erase this? Friends, do you want to copy or erase?
1 minute, ma'am.
Please
Written.
copy. At least you'll have an example from your side. Brainstorming only 2 minutes.
Ma'am, during IELTS, will they give any rough paper to work, ma'am?
Yeah, they'll give no. Either on a question paper using a small pen, like small space, you can do. Okay.
Okay.
You have space on the question paper, big space on question paper.
But writing on question paper maybe not.
You
a
will
good-
write no. Because in reading you'll write, listening you'll write, on question paper you're free to write. You're using a pencil. It's not
Okay.
like our NEET and JEE mains exam. You can write.
Okay.
And you have to write. Only then you can get a perfect answer. You can take a picture also, friends. Afterwards you can write. I'm erasing. We have less time. 5 minutes more left.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. ma'am.
Okay. Now the second stage is formative or writing stage. In that, first one should be intro. In intro, you have to write general statements. Actually, the first statement should be topic statement, then general statement, then thesis statement. Thesis statement should again get the paraphrase of topic statement. We all discussed here. Plus opinion. If there is no opinion mentioned, first paragraph will not be taken into consideration. Thesis statement itself is opinion with the topic statement. Okay, intro should be a paragraph which should contain a topic statement and general statements in the middle. And then the last should be thesis statement. Again, it should contain a paraphrase of topic statement and the opinion and your opinion. Which opinion? Your opinion. Okay, next, body. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First you, so 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever the 4 points that you have taken, explain 4 points in each paragraph. Okay. Or else first give the four points in the first paragraph, then you explain one by one in 3 paragraphs. That's how. Okay. And then conclusion. Conclusion should be a short paragraph. Again, it should be paraphrase of all topic statements of every paragraph and the opinion. Okay, so paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs, and this is 6. This should be our essay. Write down. Explain the points of priority. We have given priority 1, 2, 3, 4 in each paragraph. One paragraph, 1 point. And one paragraph should be of minimum 5 lines to maximum 8 lines. Should not go beyond 8 lines. And conclusion should not go beyond 5 lines. 3 to 5 lines. Lines here are sentences. I say sentence. Sentence can be of 2 lines also. Copy.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Girls and boys, rest of the boys. Okay. Hope all of your writing is a very important. I'm only touching the important things to be written in your books. This will be like your Bible or Quran or Bhagavad Gita, however you feel for your writing part. Or I said commandment. Right. Now move on to the next, last stage. Post stage. Verify what? Spelling, grammar, and usage of vocabulary. Okay, you have to verify. That's why solid 5 minutes should be there left. What is the use if you write a improper grammar spelling? Instead of using have, you used had. Instead of using shall, you used will. So don't make mistakes. You know everything. Tenses, if you know, essay can be written very well. No need of voice also. Because you have touched a doubt in the before class, I touched voice. Or else tenses are more than enough. Okay? I have to tell you if conditionals, complex sentences, subject verb agreement, sequence of tenses. 2 more classes, 3 more classes it will take. Okay? That completes the whole. Complex sentence should be there when you write a special essay. When you want a good score. Then verify and edit. That's it. Edit means you correct. You verify the spelling, grammar, and usage, and you edit it. This is the post stage. Edit means you change. If there is a mistake, you change it. Right? So this is how you complete your whole essay. This is for 5 minutes. Writing of essay should happen for 30 minutes. Pre-stage should be for another 5 minutes. Total 40 minutes are completed. Solid. Any doubt in this essay?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Copy it down and we'll stop. So Monday's class, we'll have subject verb agreement, which is really very important, along with the tenses, and task 1 of writing. If conditional. If conditionals just take 10 minutes to write. These 3. Next 2 days, you will have complex compound sentences, simple complex compound sentences. By Wednesday, your grammar part will be finished. And the last part that we're going to touch is your speaking. Before speaking, I have to see all of you. Okay, shall we stop? Hope there are no doubts. I'm leaving. Good night. Happy Sunday.